Good morning. I have a new book for you today. I hope you'll enjoy it. Okay, today's book is called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. And it is written by Patty Lovell and illustrated by David Catrow. Now, I love David Catrow's illustrations because they're very whimsical and really full of personality. So I hope you enjoy this book today. All right, here's our title page. Stand tall, Molly Lou Melon. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So look at how. I love that. So she did. And look at her playing on the banister of the stairs. Look at all the pets. How cool is that? Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big, and the world will smile right alongside you." So she did. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." I love it. I love all these creatures in the book. How cool is that? So she did. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Now, you look at the illustrations for kind of clues about fumble-fingered. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." So she did. Wow. Don't try that at home. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. And start a new school. I love how David Catrow drew like the bus, and here she is like, "Oh no, I've got a new place to go." Even the puppy dog is concerned. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her "Shrimpo" in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. So here he is. He's like, "Oh man." On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her "Bucky Tooth Beaver." Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. He doesn't sound like a good friend, does he? On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound just like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. So here he is. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. Wow, isn't that incredible? All the children oohed and awed. Even Ronald. He's like, oh my gosh, how wonderful that snowflake looks. I wish I could do something like that. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. I love that illustration. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, I've marked my book with some paper clips because I wanted us to review over what were the 4 things her grandma told her. Because I think these are things that we could use ourselves. Number 1, walk as proudly as you can, and the world will look up to you. So she's proud, no matter what. Maybe she dropped things. Maybe she wasn't the best singer. Maybe she wasn't, but be proud. The second thing her grandma told her, smile big, and the world will smile right alongside you. I like that. I like a good idea. Smile. Put it out there. Have some good feelings. The third thing was, sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy. So she's like encouraging her, just go out there, sing, do whatever. And then lastly, her grandma told her, be yourself, and the world will believe in you too. Now, the cool thing about this book, it has some lessons in it, and those are 4 of the lessons that we could apply to our lives about smiling and just being ourselves. And then what's cool is that the very last piece of this book, on the back of the binder, it reviews over, like, I guess, a key lesson that we learned from this book. It says, Molly Lou Melon's grandma always said, be true to yourself. So don't worry about other people, like if they're making fun of you. One thing I liked about Molly Lou in this book, she never said anything ugly back. She always just smiled or sang. And the other friends were like, wow, she did a beautiful job with her singing. She did a beautiful job with the stacking the pennies on her teeth. And they didn't join in making fun of her. They were in awe of her. So if you ever have a person that comes across and they start maybe saying some things that aren't so kind, just ignore them. Be yourself. Be happy and have a great day. All right? I hope you enjoyed my story. Thank you.